Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to become face to face with the Statue of Liberty of the United States. Over the left-hand side of the boat, we're going to go past Governor's Island. Governor's Island is called Governor's Island because the first governor's mansion was built and placed over there. It always acted as a fortress where someone protected the New York Harbor. You know, the United States Army had a base here at one time. So did the United States Coast Guard. The Coast Guard, they were the last occupants, and they left in 1996. And that's when Governor's Island shut down for many, many years. The federal government didn't want anybody going over there, didn't want anybody living over there because they wanted to preserve and protect all of the landmarks, buildings that's on Governor's Island. So they shut it down. At one time, Donald Trump, he wanted to tear down all of the buildings and put casinos in the middle of the New York Harbor, and the federal government rejected that offer. This was in the 2000s. Walt Disney wanted to tear down the buildings and make a theme park, and the federal government rejected that because they said there's too much history, too many landmark buildings on here for you guys to be concerned with all of that new stuff. So they wouldn't let it happen. So what they did, they shut it down, and now they sold it back to New York for $1. But it's only part of the New York Parks Department. It's only a recreational place. You can only go over there for the month of May to the month of October. But when it's open, you can rent bicycles over there. You can't bring your cars. You can't spend the night. You can't move in. But you can take tours, picnic, have a good time. They have concerts over here. They have movies over here, sometimes movie night. They have a lot of great recreational things that you can enjoy. The only time you can spend the night is if you decide you wanted to go glamping in those tents over there. Glamping is the glamorous way that you camp out in the middle of the New York Harbor. It's amenities that's offered to you you will never find out in the woods. It's a great way for you guys to just enjoy being out. But from what I understand, it's like $500 a night to grab a tent to clamp out in the middle of the New York Harbor. Another name for the Statue of Liberty is Liberty Enlightening the World, and she was a gift from the people of France to the people of the United States. Now, the designer of the statue was a Frenchman. His name was Frédéric Bertoldi, and when he designed the Statue of Liberty, certain parts of are symbolic. As we approach, you will notice that the statue is going to be wearing a crown, and the crown has 7 points, and the 7 points symbolizes all of the 7 continents that immigrants would have come from. In her right hand, she holds the torch high over her head, facing the torch the direction east. And the purpose of the torch is that the torch provided a guiding light to the ships that sailed in from the east. And in her left hand, she holds the tablet. On the front of it, there's the date that's written in Roman numerals, and the date says July 4th, the year 1776. Well, that symbolizes when the United States signed the Declaration of Independence. The clothes that the statue's wearing, she's wearing what is called a stola. A stola represents the country of Greece, because Greece is where democracy originated. You know, around her ankles, there's broken shackles and chains that represent breaking the chains of oppression and slavery. Now, the statue's been sitting in the harbor since the year of 1886, but when she was first erected, she looked like a brand new, shiny, polished penny in the middle of the New York Harbor. That's because the material of the statue is copper. But over the years, the copper changed colors because the copper oxidized because of the salt air in the seawater. The copper is only about 2/3 of an inch thick, and it's built around a steel frame that's inside of her. The steel frame inside of her looks like the Eiffel Tower of Paris, France, and that's because Gustave Eiffel designed it to look like the Eiffel Tower because he also designed the Eiffel Tower. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the Statue of Liberty of the United States of America, and she is a symbol of freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and freedom of religion for all nations. Now let's go take some pictures. The stroller, you can't bring the stroller outside, but you know, if you want to pick them up or something, it's doing a lot of rocking, okay? So be careful.